You're ready to apply for spousal sponsorship for your spouse, and you're wondering what your requirements are as a sponsor in terms of your employment and in terms of your income. Spousal sponsorship application has specific requirements for the sponsor in terms of employment, income, or in general ability to support your spouse once they become permanent resident. Stay tuned until the end of this video because we are going to talk about all of that. Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Roop. I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant. At our firm, Effizient Inc, we assist all prospective immigrants with their immigration to Canada. If you are an aspirant, if you are in a position where you seek some advice, you need some assistance, here is our contact information. Feel free to contact us. We would be happy to assist you. If you want to talk to me personally, there's a link in the description below to book a meeting with me. I'd be happy to talk to you. Now, with regards to the sponsor's requirement in terms of income, employment, or funds, let's talk about that. But before we go there, let's quickly answer the comment of the week. This comment comes from Satinder on our OINP employer form video. And the question is, how can employer send the form directly to OINP? What is the process? Could you confirm? The answer is that once the employer has the form prepared, they can send it to OINP via this email address, ontarionominee@ontario.ca. Now make sure employer has the file number mentioned in the email so that OINP can link that employer form submission with your application. I hope this helps. Now, when applying for spousal sponsorship, you as a sponsor need to showcase that you have the means to support the person that you're sponsoring. In this case, it could be your spouse or common law partner. Now, IRCC checklist asks for two things to prove it. Number one case is if you are currently working in Canada, then IRCC wants you to provide your employment reference letter along with your prior year's CRA notice of assessment. Now, the obvious question is there a requirement in terms of your salary or in terms of the income thresholds that you need to meet? The answer is that for a spousal sponsorship application, IRCC has not set any particular thresholds. There are no set requirements that the sponsor needs to make in terms of wages or in terms of prior year's income. As long as you're working and you filed your taxes in the prior year, you provide your job letter along with your notice of assessment, and that is all that you need. Now, it's possible an officer may ask for more fund proof. However, in most cases, if you are working in Canada at whatever wage you're working, it should be fine. They usually don't bother with proof of fund. Now comes case number 2, where you are not working in Canada and you cannot provide a job reference letter. What to do in such a case? This can often be the case when spouse is retired or you are trying to work as a sponsor on your own business, so you are not having a job at the moment, or you are in the retirement zone in your life and you got married or you have a common law partner. You cannot provide employment proof. In that case, you need to prove funds. You need to provide proof that you have enough funds to support your spouse. This is covered by the second point on the document checklist for a spousal sponsorship or common law partner sponsorship application. Now, the proof of funds could include bank statements in such a case where you have enough money for two people to sustain for at least a year. A good baseline to go would be the express entry proof of funds, wherein for a family size of 2, wherein we are considering you and your spouse, the funds requirement is 18,288 Canadian dollars. Now, if your spouse has a dependent child, which will come into this application, then your family size will be 3 and so on, and you'll have to meet the fund requirement accordingly. You could use your bank statements, your saving accounts, your investment accounts, GICs, etc., to showcase that you have enough funds to support your spouse and you'll be able to bear their expense, support them after they are sponsored. With these two things, you are good to go with regards to the income or fund requirement as a sponsor for spousal sponsorship. That's it for this video, guys. In summary, if you are sponsoring your spouse as a sponsor, there is no set requirement for the funds or income. If you are working in Canada, you need to provide a job letter and prior year notice of assessment. If you are not currently working in Canada, then you need to provide proof of funds, proof that you have the money to support your spouse. And going by the express entry uh, proof of fund table based on your family size is a very good way to understand how much funds to be portrayed. That's all for this video, guys. If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you are notified about any new video that we upload. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.